Hello everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and on Tuesdays I like to either go live or have a video for you showing some of the awesome Stampin' Up! Things I've been working on during the week. And so here we are today. Trying to do a little bit of Christmas in July to get you geared up for the holidays, to introduce you to some of Stampin' Up's products. Remember that the July through December 2022 mini catalog is now live and that you can order from that, and there's a lot of really fun things in it. And then Celebration is going on as well. That's going to be July and August of this year, with every $50 and $100 purchase before tax and shipping, you receive your choice of a free product from a choice of 9 exclusive stamp sets, dies, designer series paper. Remember, that's all while supplies last. So if you see something that you want, get it sooner rather than later. So today I am going to show you a Christmas in July using maybe a stamp set that doesn't jump out at you right away as Christmas or holiday, but I'm pairing it with some designer series paper from the new mini, and then I'm going to show you the layout that I'm going to use, how versatile it is, and a bunch of other cards that I made with this layout. In fact, the layout is something that I did with my team with mystery stamping. So it'll be fun to see what everybody comes up with. So anyway, let me put us down to the stamp table and we'll get started with our project today. So I am using Stampin' Up's texture, actually Season of Chic stamp set, and it's on page 99 of Stampin' Up's annual catalog. The reason that I bought this stamp set in the first place was I was just attracted to it because it covered, to me, all the seasons. So you have spring and summer, possibly fall, and winter. So you could use this all year round. So I'm going to show you how I did that with a holiday theme. Then I also grabbed the sentiment from the Sweet Candy Cane stamp set, the Merry and Bright sentiment, and that comes from the July through December 2022 mini catalog, the Sweet Candy Canes. And then I'm also grabbing the 6x6 Lights Aglow Specialty Designer Series paper, and you'll find that on the bottom of page 31. The coordinating colors in this are basic black, cherry cobbler, evening evergreen, soft succulent, and very vanilla. Let me just show you a few of the sheets. I love gold designs, and there are some in there. So here's just a couple of sheets. It coordinates with another stamp set and dies. So if you're interested, we'll have to check that out. That design. And, oops, jumped the gun there. Some little gold flecks in there. Here's the green. So I'm not doing well in picking out my more gold flecks. So one side is kind of neutral, and then the other has some shimmer to it. That's really pretty with the Christmas trees. Like I say, I'm not. More gold. And this happens to be the piece that I'm using today. Look at that. Really fun. Really, really fun. So take a look at that 6x6 designer series paper. There's some black pieces and just really super. I can see me using a lot of those pieces. So let me show you the design. So this is the layout. I found a sketch online. Now a sketch is a suggested layout for a card. So it uses the base that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, with a piece of designer series paper at 5 1/4 by 4. Then you have a layer that is 1 3/4 by 5. 3 squares. These are 1.5 inches, but I did use the Stylish Shapes dies. They gave that little stitch edged for that. And then this little rectangle, I did use a stitched rectangle with that as well. So that's the basic layout that I am going to use, and I'll make this card and then I'll show you some of the other samples and you'll be amazed. I've kind of gotten addicted to this layout because now it's like, oh, I could use that stamp set and I could use that stamp set. So pretty excited about that layout. So I have my 3 little very vanilla squares, and I am going to use a little grid sheet on my mat, and I am using the colors of Evening Evergreen. I'll slide that over a little bit so I can, Evening Evergreen, Cherry Cobbler, and Soft Succulent. I need to be sure to have my stamp cleaner out as well to clean off in between. I am going to start with the lightest color first, which is the Soft Succulent. Let me get that, make sure it's all clean before we stamp. I'm going to ink that up. This is the snowflake from the Season of Chic. And it doesn't fit, the whole thing doesn't fit all the way in that, but it's close enough. And I think it's really, it just fills that up really nicely. So I'll stamp that. Then I will move to the Evening Evergreen and get that all inked up and fill the square with that. Press down evenly and firmly. There, we've got that ready to go, and I will clean that with my Simply Chamois. It's a good thing to have by my side. And then we'll get to the Cherry Cobbler square. And add this little snowflake. So that's why I chose the Season of Chic stamp set, because it's going to be something I can use all year round, really versatile. And here is my Cherry Cobbler. All right. And while we have that out, let's go ahead and do the inside piece. We'll put a little snowflake on the inside. There we go. And get that cleaned off. And we'll leave the Cherry Cobbler out because I do have the Merry and Bright all ready to go on my I'm looking for my rectangle that I need to stamp on. There we go, I found it. I do a couple extra in case I make a mistake, but I'll just get that Cherry Cobbler going and maybe do a little practice run here on my grid paper. I use the little lines on the grid paper to line it up and make sure that it's in the right place. Now I do see a little bit of a halo on that, so I'm going to give it a clean and try again. Those halos are buggers, and so you have to remember just a tap, tap, tap on that stamp pad, because a lot of them, especially if they've been re-inked, they're very fresh. There, we're ready. Just a tap, tap, tap. Alrighty. And that's going to go just right in this little rectangle right here. Okay, so now we're ready to put this card together. I do have a cherry cobbler base. I just fold that in half. I've already pre-cut and pre-scored that. I have my designer series piece of paper from the Lights Aglow, that 6x6 sheet. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus and just go ahead and put that on. Right here. Such pretty paper. And then I've got my squares that I'm ready to go on. And I remember I had this, I'm using an evening evergreen piece that measures 1 3/4 by 5. And I will just layer these, put these on here like I kind of stagger them, kind of put them evenly. And my tactic has been to do the one in the middle first. And then the chances of getting the others on straight are better. What do you think? We'll see. But get those put on. Can't wait to show you some of the other samples that I have with this same card layout. It's really quite fun to see all the different things you can do, and it just makes your card look so different but so fun. So if you get stuck and you need some inspiration and you don't really know where to go, check some card sketches, card layouts, look around your craft room and other people's crafting and just see what kind of layout they used and then adapt what you have to that. It's pretty fun to see what you have in your stash. What stamp sets, what designer series paper, what colors do you have that would look good with this particular layout? So I will, and the lines help, I'll put that right here. And then I have my sentiment, the Merry and Bright. And I'm going to grab my Stampin' Dimensionals and I'll put those on the back. Get a few of those so it doesn't sag. No saggy pieces. And you'll be able to find these card samples on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. Be sure to visit me there. The video will also be on YouTube. All right, so now we just need to dress that up a little bit. And I have the 2023 in color opal rounds. So I will dress my card up with that. I could either use the evening evergreen or the soft succulent. Let's try, on this one I used the evening evergreen, so I'm gonna try the soft succulent with this. Use my pick tool and just grab them off. Look how easy those come off of there. Oops, that little guy got away from me. And so there's the front of that, and then we'll go ahead and put the very vanilla piece in the middle. Just super excited about this designer series paper and to be able to use this stamp set for a minute. I've already done one video on the season of Chic with some seashells, so you'll have to go look for that. And now I've used the snowflakes. Cool. Alrighty. So let me show you a couple of the other designs. The very first stamp set that I bought from the July through December 2022 mini catalog was the Sweet Candy Canes bundle. So same layout, same exact layout here, but different stamp set, different colors. So I just stamped the top of the candy cane in the squares, layered that on some real red, garden green, same sentiment, Merry and Bright, with some of my favorite red rhinestone jewels. Love that. And oh, Celebration. So one of the free Celebration items items that you can get with a $50 purchase is the Hippest Hippos stamp set. So again, I have my 3 squares, and I went ahead and stamped the different hippos and then colored them with the Smoky Slate Stampin' Blends. Used some designer series paper, and then the birthday wishes comes from the Sweetest Cherry stamp set. But isn't it fun to see just different layouts? And oh, guess there's my little red rhinestones again. All right, here's another one. This uses the Sweetest Cherry stamp set and the Cherry Builder Punch. And guess what? This designer series paper, that comes from the Sweetest Christmas 12 by 12 designer series paper. But it worked perfectly for this. So use the 3 squares with the cherries and the birthday wishes, and then the matte black dots. Just love this. And seriously, I need so many birthday cards in July. This is going to work perfectly for that. All right, and the last sample that I have uses the Sunny Splash stamp set, all the different swimsuits in there, and I used the Design a Daydream designer series paper, which is a host gift, so you can get that free if you host a qualifying party anytime during the annual catalog. So you'll see I've got the squares, and that's Blackberry Bliss, Daffodil Delight, and then the Sentiment Make a Splash. So isn't it just really super fun to see all the different designs and colors and stamp sets that you can use with just one different layout and all the different products. So you can make all your cards look a little bit different using one layout. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Be sure to visit me at kimplayswithpaper.com. Search for me on YouTube and please subscribe. I would so appreciate that. I also have all the samples on Pinterest as well as a free email newsletter where I send 2 to 3 emails a month that include a free tutorial, a video, and updates on Stampin' Up! News and notes. Just shoot me if you can't find the link to that, which is on all my YouTube videos and on my blog posts and on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. Give me a shout and I'll get you the link. But have a great rest of your day, week, and weekend. And thank you so much for joining me for my Christmas in July. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.